Hello everyone, welcome back to the last part in SQL Server playlist. So far we have learned so many things in SQL Server, and today as a final day we are going to see some few tips and tricks to improve your productivity in SSMS. So there are a few additional things that you can use in SSMS to improve your productivity. So you can import your files into your tables easily from the SSMS itself, and you can even generate queries from SSMS. So let us see some tricks and tips in the which can be used in SSMS for your SQL Server. Let us get into SSMS and see those with live examples. So here I have connected to my SSMS. I have connected my on-prem SQL and I have connected also Azure SQL. So let us first open my on-prem SQL. Here I have two databases. Let me open this training database. So first thing we are going to see like how to generate a script for a table or for a stored procedure. So let me expand this. Let me expand the tables. Let me show you. I just need to want the script of this consultants table. So we don't need to generate the script by typing the create statement. You can just simply right click on this designer. Once you right click this, you can see there are inbuilt queries. You can select top 1000 rows from this and edit top 200 rows, and you have option to script tables. If you select top 1000 rows, this will give you the select query to select the top 1000 rows from this table. So it automatically generates a query for you, and it will be executed and the result will be shown. So I just need the schema. So let me right click this. Here you have the option as script table as, and you have option to create the table, or you need to want the query of drop the table. So I just need to create a table. You can even have it as a file, or you can copy it to the clipboard and you can paste it anywhere. So there is also another option to generate the query in a new query window. So I'm just giving that I need to get the schema in new query window. So here you can see so here SSMS has automatically generated the table creation script for me based on the table that I have loaded previously. So even with the database name, it has generated a script. So this is an easy way to write scripts. So if you are working in an SQL project, writing queries like with a small case and uppercase is not a good approach. So follow the same pattern as the generated script. So you can see all the inbuilt keywords are in capitalized letters. So it will be easy to understand for the query developer when you work with your organization and collaborate your codes. So if it is a table, it will be better if you can provide a TBL prefix, so the users can easily identify. So it is a table, and from the name you can easily find that it is a table or it is a stored procedure. If it is a stored procedure, you can start with the prefix sp, and if it is a function, you can write so on. If it is a view, you can view vw, and there are so many ways to align your codes. So here you can see the create table script is in the first line, and we have opened a bracket, and with the tab space we have provided the column name along with the data type and the constraints. So enclosing a square bracket is a good approach. If you are providing a name with some spaces, then this square bracket will allows you to execute the query without any errors. So it is a best practice to use those square brackets in your queries. And there is also another option, an if statement. If you are generating a script query to store it anywhere and use it later, then you can better write an if condition at the top of every table creation, which is if object id of, you can pass the table name, which is the consultant, is not null, begin, end, and inside this you can provide the drop command, drop table and the table name. So by providing this, you don't need to write the drop command and then the create command. You can just execute this. So if the table present, it will be automatically dropped and the new table will be created. Just like the same thing you can have for stored procedures. You can find the stored procedure in the programmabilities, and here I have a one stored procedure. You can right click this and script stored procedure as, and you can give create to. So here I am copying it to a clipboard, and now I can paste it here. So here you can see I have the create procedure command. So here also you can provide this if condition. So let me just copy this and paste it here. Instead of this table name, you can just provide the procedure name. But you need to remember, if it is a procedure, you need to provide procedure, so the SQL Server will identify that as a procedure. So in this begin and end, you have to provide drop procedure and the procedure name. So maintaining the scripts with these things will eventually help you when you are storing these queries, and some other developers working in the same projects uses this query, then it will be easy for them to identify what all are the tables and procedures used, and it will be easy for you to manage your codes accordingly. So you can also generate the stored procedure scripts from the code itself. You can just use sp help text function, which is an inbuilt stored procedure to get the procedure in your output. So here I am going to pass the procedure name. When I execute this, you can see in the output window I got the procedure as a script. So I can copy this and paste it here. I got the same procedure script from the output window by using this sp help text. So you can even right click and generate the script like this, or you can generate through the code itself. So here I have provided the table creation script. So here I can get only the schema alone. So let me get back again to the tables. You can see when I right click this, and you can have create to, drop to, and drop and create to. This will only provide you the schema. What if you need to have along with the data and the insert scripts? There is also another options for you. You can just get back to the database. You can right click on the database itself, and here you can see the tasks. In this tasks, you can scroll down. Here you can find the generate scripts. Just click on this generate scripts. You can find a pop-up window. Here you can see they have provided the steps for this wizard. Select the database and specify the scripting option. So you need to provide which object you need to select, and what is the mode you need to retrieve the query, and you can review the selection and generate the scripts. So now first you need to click next, and here you can select any of the objects that you have created in your database. So if you need the entire database script, you can do that. I just click on this specific object, and I'm just giving this consultant table alone. So you can even select multiple objects and click next. Here you can find an advanced button. In this advanced tab, you can find, scroll down this. Here is an option, types of data to script. Here they have provided as schema only. There are three options available for us, which is data only, schema only, and schema and data. The data only will generate only the insert scripts which are available inside the table that I have selected. So schema only will generate the script only the schema of the table. So I need the schema and the data. So I have selected schema and data and click OK. Here are four options: save as a notebook, save as a script file, save to the clipboard, or open in a new query window. I just click open in a new query window and click next. So here you can review what is your selection. So I have it displays the server name, database name, and a selected object. So I have selected the consultant table only, and the destination is a new query window. So let me just click next. So it is generating the script. Let us click finish. So here you can see along with the table creation script, I can have the insert statements. So whatever the insert values I have inside this table, what are the values available inside my table, it will be generated as an insert script for me. So I can take this script and run in any other databases, just like in our Azure SQL database. I can run this query and create the table and insert those values. So this will be another cool function in SSMS. They have provided so many inbuilt functions that will be easily useful for many things. So we have seen how to create a generate script for our tables, stored procedures, and you can do that for your functions and views too. And we have seen how we can write the queries, how we can maintain it readable and reusable. So here we can also have other option to transfer the data to another database. So let me open this Azure SQL database. Inside this database you can see I have so many tables. So this consultant table is not available in this Azure SQL database. So I'm not going to generate a script and going to paste there and run the query. I'm just going to migrate the table from this server to my Azure SQL server. So we can perform those operations even in the SSMS. For this, you can just right click on the database and you can find the tasks here. In the task, you can just scroll down. Here you can find the export data option. Just click on the export data option. In the export data, you can find the wizard. So just click next in this. Here you can provide the source for the migration. So it allows me to select what source I am going to migrate from. So I am going to select the OLEDB provider for the SQL server. This will actually connect to my server. So I am inside my on-prem server, so it will be automatically selected. So I have my server and I have it in a Windows authentication, and also the default database that I have been using has been selected. And so now let me click next. So I have selected the source, and now I need to select the destination. So again I click this drop down and select the OLEDB provider for SQL server. Here I am going to provide the server name for my Azure SQL. So let me move it here. Here let me copy this server name. Let me paste it here, and in the Azure SQL I need to use SQL authentication. I have provided SQL authentication, so let me provide the username and password for this. So once I provide the authentication, you can see it lists all the databases available in my Azure SQL. So let me select the database and click next. And I can select any of the tables from the source on-prem SQL and move to this destination Azure SQL. So from this, let me just select this departments table. So here you can find the edit mappings from here. So you can just click this and edit your mappings over here. So if you need to edit the data types, you can edit from here. If you need to increase the size for the character value, you can edit here. And if you need to provide it as an allowable value, you can provide it here. So it will provide you to edit the mappings for your tables here, and you can just click next and you can give run immediately and finish. Once you click finish, it will automatically executes the query and the table will be successfully created in the destination, and it shows how many rows affected. So totally 5 rows got affected in the table. So it is just a small table that has been loaded. So let me select this Azure SQL. From here let me refresh this tables folder. Let me just provide the select statement, and here you can find this department table. So the table has been migrated from the on-prem SQL to the Azure SQL through the wizard helpful in SSMS. So we can easily migrate the tables and views from the one database to another database, even from the SSMS itself. So also we can just not only migrate the tables, we can just load our data into the tables in SSMS. There is also options to load your data from your files. So let us see for an example. I have an CSV file. So here you can see I have a CSV file where I have an ID column, employee name, and a salary column. So I have 7 records totally. So I have saved it in my local folder. So let me first go by step. I am going to load the data into this training daily. So let me right click this. I can just go to the tasks, and here when you scroll down you can find the option import flat file. Let's just click on this. Here you can click next, and here you need to provide the path where your file is located. So let me click browse, and here you can see inside the input data I have this employee.csv. Let me open this. So it automatically suggests a table name for me. So I am going to rename it as table Excel employee or table CSV employee. So I can create it under any of the schema that are available in my database. So let me keep it as DBO and click next. So you need to close the files. If it is open, you cannot perform the migration. So let me just close this file. So now let me click next. So it shows the preview of the data which is available in my CSV. So I have the ID column, employee name, and the salary, and the 7 rows will be has been displayed here. You can review this here and click next. So it automatically suggests the data types for your destination table. So here if you need any other data types, you can select it from this drop down, and you can provide any foreign primary key constraint, and if you need to provide this as a not null value or nullable value, you can edit everything from here, and you can click next, and here you can see the summary. So I'm going to import the CSV to my server and under the database to this table from this file. Let's click finish. So the insert data has been successful. Once I close this, let me scroll down. So let us refresh this table folder. So we can now find the table CSV employee. So let me select this, select start from this table. So here you can see I have loaded the data available in my CSV into the SQL Server without any external tool for migration. You can just load it from SSMS itself, and you can avoid migrations for these things. So I hope this session will be helpful for you to learn some tips and tricks which can be used in SSMS to improve your productivity. We have seen how to generate scripts for our tables, views, and functions, and how we can generate the scripts along with the insert statements that are data available in our tables, and how we can easily manage our codes through if conditions to reusability use it, and the structured way to write the scripts, and how we can load the data from our files, and how we can transfer the data from one database to another without any external tool, even from the SSMS itself. So we have finally completed the SQL Server playlist. So please watch all the videos in the SQL Server playlist, and further we are going to cover some scenario based SQL Server queries. Along with that, I am going to provide the videos for the Azure Data Factory. So we are going forward combinedly learn both things. So please subscribe to the channel and watch all the videos. Thank you for watching.